After 3 weeks inside, we're going outside now. We'll see how the streets of Salzburg look like after 3 weeks of lockdown. It's Wednesday now, and lockdown started 3 weeks and 2 days ago. We went to the Asian supermarket once. We were otherwise shopping at the online shop, which I find very convenient. I will even, if we go back to normal now, I will keep shopping at the online shop because, yeah, why go to the supermarket if they can deliver? We were outside once for 20 minutes in more than 3 weeks now. But we have a rooftop, as you maybe know if you watch the videos. The rooftop is very nice, so we can still go outside and we can get a lot of sun. We also have a garden, but the garden is still a bit cold these days. Yeah, otherwise it's good. Like I'm writing. But we go outside only because I have to go to the pharmacy. It's charged on my pharmacy card, on my like doctor's card, social security card. That's it. Social security card. If you need a recipe in Austria, before you always had to go to the doctor, and the doctor gave you the paper, and then you had to bring the paper to the pharmacy. Yesterday I called my doctor, and the doctor said no need to get the paper anymore. They charge it on the card. You can go to any pharmacy, and the pharmacy knows that you get the medicine. That's very convenient. There is a lot of innovation happening. It seems like a lot of innovation with coronavirus. And Austria, like the plan now, what they announced the day before yesterday, is that it's now the 8th of April, and that after Easter in a week, some shops are allowed to open again, and by the end of April, lockdown should be over. But I don't think that, just my feeling, I don't think that that's happening. We have 12,000 coronavirus cases in Austria now, and it's not spreading as fast anymore. But I guess if everyone goes back to normal, like in Austria, we had 11,000 fines by the police so far because people are not respecting the rules. So you can imagine once lockdown is lifted, that everyone will go out at the same moment, and maybe that could be a problem. Also, if people, I don't know if a lot of people will, but I guess that there are still a lot of people who will celebrate Easter with their families. So people get together, and then maybe some people get sick, and then they go outside afterwards because the lockdown is finished. And then events already in June again. Like one big question here in Salzburg is if the Salzburg Festival is gonna happen, and they're still hoping to have a festival here in summer. But like on the one hand, I don't think it's smart to now put a lot of people into the same room, and I don't think that people actually want that. And then there are a lot of international guests coming to Austria for the festival, to Salzburg for the festival. They sell 250,000 tickets a year for the Salzburg Festival. I don't think they can open the borders by then, because other parts of the world still have a much bigger problem than we do. These are just my thoughts. I have no idea what's happening, and I'm staying home and I'm doing my thing. I hope you all are safe and are healthy, and I think every one of us should think of what you can do to improve your life now. Being negative now will not help in any way. I think we are ready to go outside. I'm really curious now and a little bit nervous, not because of coronavirus, but just because I haven't been outside in 3 weeks, because I was only on the phone and only with people I know. So there was no interaction in the 3 weeks, no interaction with anyone I don't know. 2 times the delivery guy came and like put the packages 3 meters away from me and said thank you, bye-bye. These were the only interactions. Outside it's so nice. Like yesterday it was super warm and it's the beginning of summer, I believe it is. You know, that's a situation we would never ever have in Salzburg, like the nice weather and the streets empty, because usually at this time of the year tourism starts, and Salzburg receives like 6 million tourists a year, so you can imagine that usually it's full here whenever the weather is nice. The only time when it would be empty like this is in winter, but then there are no days like that. Since yesterday it feels like summer. Almost Eastern, these things are Easter decoration. We have Easter decoration even if there will be no celebrations. And Eastern, I will soon write an article about Eastern and also make a video explaining what Eastern is about, because Eastern is actually the most, we could say, the most important holiday in Catholic Church, so in Austria, because most of the holidays are Catholic holidays. So yes, it's fairly empty, but not as empty as the day when the lockdown started. One day after lockdown started, I actually came back from the hospital, and that was a really strange feeling. Today it seems more normal, and yeah, we're here at St. Peter's. Here's the cemetery and the bakery, but yeah, we're just going one round through the old town and back home. Here is Capitelplatz, all the stands where the souvenirs are usually. All the stands are closed. Few people on cycles, like everyone in the old town now is here for just cycling or for a walk. There is no other reason to come here. Like the old town of Salzburg, it's actually almost only for tourism. There is not much to do for locals here, and since tourists are gone, there is no one anymore, only people going for walks. And the only things we are allowed to do in Austria at the moment still is going for a walk and going to the pharmacy and going to the supermarket, nothing else, and going to work if you still have to work. Here is the fortress up on the mountain. It's actually our first walk in 3 weeks. We haven't been outside in 3 weeks. Cathedral. St. Peter's Fortress. With the locks, that's usually one of the main tourist hotspots. One of the things that people were complaining about last year, that it's overcrowded, the discussion about overtourism in Salzburg, and as you can see it's now empty. Maybe this bridge was the only place where it bothered me as well that there are too many tourists, because on the other side of this bridge, on one side of the bridge I'm living, on the other side of the bridge there's the supermarket I go to, and it was impossible to go to the supermarket by bike. But that's really just one line, like from Mirabell across the bridge into Getreidegasse. That's where it was overcrowded. So as a local you would just avoid those places when it's too crowded, but that's not the case anymore.